Hey everybody, this is going to be a quick video because this is something that's really been pissing me off the past couple of days and I need to get it off my chest. The Grammys were on recently and Sam Smith, who for those of you who may not be aware of who he is, he's an English pop star and he's, well, I don't know what his sexuality is at this point. I think he's a gay guy, but then a couple of years ago he announced that he was non-binary and has since become a bit of an attention-seeking kind of pop star. He came out originally as just some kind of normal, run-of-the-mill pop singer. He was on Jules Holland, which is like this more arty-farty kind of performance show. And then he disappeared for a bit, came back with a more edgy image, and then said he was non-binary. And now we have this recent Grammy performance. I didn't even know he was up for a Grammy. And, well, you've seen the videos, you've seen the pictures. This is what he did. It's basically, to put it bluntly, Halloween pantomime. Dressing up as the devil, dressing all the people up as demons and devils and all sorts, and trying to be edgy. To me, it comes across as stupid and childish and not worth anybody's time, but according to Tim Pool and PJW, this is demonic, satanic stuff that has to be combated. And it's just a sign of the times that we live in that pop stars can do this, and this is a terrible influence on everybody. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit too much. Maybe they didn't quite say it like that, but they have been calling it demonic and satanic and all sorts. And I just have to ask them, how? How can you two and other right-wingers like you say this is demonic? This is Halloween pantomime. This is child's play. This is childish. This is something that you see on Halloween every year. This is something you see at fancy dress parties. You see it in films and TV shows. Totally harmless attention whoring. First off, why are you doing this? I don't understand why these mostly non-religious, or at the very least semi-religious right-wingers are getting all hung up about this and turning into bloody evangelicals, decrying the satanic pop music of our era. They've done this before. I'm pretty sure there was another female artist who did something like this a few years ago as well that got them all in a hissy fit over. I can't remember, maybe it was Lizzo. I just don't understand this stupid reaction to it. Is it for views? Are they genuinely worried about this? Have they taken, as Michael Malice would say, the entire bottle of red pills as opposed to just one? And have come to the conclusion that Satanism is behind every single thing that you could possibly imagine and more? You know, the lizard people actually exist and stuff like that? I don't know. Or is it purely for the views? Are they trying to tap into that forgotten part of the right, the evangelicals, the Catholics amongst them, and are trying to just get views from them who most likely would decry stuff like this? I don't know, but it's not a good look. Optically, it's terrible. First off, it makes you look like you're having a hissy fit and that you're triggered, when really the left should be the ones that always look triggered. And also, let's not forget that it makes you look like a prude. What we accuse the left of being overly moralistic and attack things for being something that they're not. For example, video games being sexist and violent, take your pick. As Harrian told me on Twitter, this could potentially be bait, and you've taken the bait and you've committed an optics mistake. I personally don't think it's bait. I can see the argument as to why it could be. I don't think it is. I think it's just typical pop star attention whoring. They know that satanic imagery is still, for some strange reason, after 40, 50 years of being in the mainstream, is still somewhat edgy. It still gets some people rubbed the wrong way. So he does it. And that really irks people for some reason, like Tim Pool, who, as far as I'm aware, is not religious, and PJW as well for some reason, who, as far as I'm aware, is also not religious. Or if he is, he's not that religious. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. If you really want satanic imagery, if you really want something that's demonic, go to a King Diamond show. That guy is actually a member of the Church of Satan, or at the very least, follows the teachings of Anton LaVey. He is a Satanist. Obviously, he doesn't believe in the god or the angel, Lucifer and stuff like that. It's a philosophy. That's what it is. I myself have the Satanic Bible on my bookshelf that I've delved into a little bit just to see what he thought. It's essentially libertarianism, but more towards Stirner and Ragnar Redbeard than, say, Rothbard and Friedman. But that's really all it is. Go to any black metal show. Listen to Black Sabbath as well if you want something like that. This has been done to death. I'm sorry, none of this is worth making videos about. If anything, you should be mocking him, saying how pathetic he looks, how childish he looks, how dumb he looks, and that would pretty much sink it entirely. Instead, you're giving him what he wants, which is negative attention, negative publicity, which is always good attention and good publicity. Also, this is all just a big distraction. All this distracts you from the real enemies. This isn't one big grand conspiracy, guys. It's a collection of several conspiracies in the world, and they're all open about it. They're telling you what it is right in front of you, and yet you choose to get distracted by this, which may or may not be intentional. So next time something like this happens, don't go full Alex Jones and get distracted by the dumb boomer rituals that are going on in these stupid preppy places that the elites like to go to and have fun, and instead think, well, apart from that, what are they saying when they're not involved in these dumb boomery rituals and don't do anything? What are they talking about behind the scenes? What are they discussing in these preserves that they go to, these holiday mansions? That's what we should be worried about. Sam Smith dressing up as a demon? Please. Enough. You're pathetic. Alright, signing out. See you later, guys.